Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving deep into the latest Wuthering Waves leaks, and this one is special. We're talking about Iuno, her full kit, her signature weapon, and those absolutely wild resonance chains. Quick reminder before we get started, this is all pre-release info, so some numbers and effects might change. But honestly, that just makes it even more exciting to imagine how she'll play when she finally drops. So, here's what we know. Iuno is a 5-star Aero sub DPS and support who fights with gauntlets, and she's set to arrive in Phase 2 of version 2.6. And trust me, her kit is absolutely packed. Let's start with her normal attacks, Moon Steps. With Moonring basic attack, she chains up to 3 smooth, flowing strikes, each one delivering arrow damage. In mid-air, she can burn stamina to slam down with a plunging attack. If you time a dodge just right and follow up with a normal attack, she'll deliver a precise counter with Moonring, and if you press again right after, you jump straight into that powerful Stage 3 Moonring attack. Now, things get spicy when she swaps into Moonbow mode. This happens when she enters Lunar Cycle, New Moon using heavy attack, Flux, Moonring. Suddenly, her attacks hit as resonance liberation damage, giving them extra punch and scaling. Even her dodge counters in this mode feel sharper, faster, and deadlier, and yes, you can still chain them into Stage 3 for that satisfying finisher. Her resonance skill, Foresight Fugue, starts with Pulse of Origins, a quick dash forward, slicing the air with arrow damage. But depending on her Lunar Cycle state, the skill transforms. If she's not in Lunar Cycle, using Moonring Stage 3, her intro skill, or Pulse of Origins, swaps her skill to Closing Refrain for 5 seconds. Closing Refrain is a gorgeous flurry of strikes that deals arrow damage and kicks her straight into Lunar Cycle. When she's in Half Moon, that same skill slot becomes Unfinished Refrain, another rapid combo of arrow strikes. In New Moon, it turns into Arc Beyond the Edge. This one's special. 2 starting charges, a position-shifting slash that counts as resonance liberation damage, and the ability to stretch the dash with directional input. It even breaks her out of hit stun, letting her keep the pressure going no matter what. Her resonance liberation, Beneath Lunar Tides, is a showstopper, deals arrow damage instantly, and puts her into Lunar Cycle. Now here's where her Forte circuit, Ebb and Flow, brings the depth. Activating Lunar Cycle with Closing Refrain or Resonance Liberation puts her into Half Moon by default. From there, she can swap to New Moon with Heavy Attack, Flux. In Lunar Cycle, her jump becomes Heavy Attack, Flux, stamina stops recovering mid-air, and she gains a unique floating movement style that just oozes style. Half Moon means she's attacking with Moonring, restoring sentience on hit, and able to use Flux, Moonbow to swap into New Moon while dealing resonance liberation damage. New Moon means she's attacking with Moonbow, consuming sentience for boosted damage multipliers, more concerto energy, and healing nearby resonators. She can use Flux, Moonring to go back to Half Moon, creating this constant, fluid, back-and-forth flow between modes. When her concerto energy maxes out, Heavy Attack, Flux upgrades into absolute fullness. This is huge. It slams enemies with arrow damage, heals nearby allies, ends Lunar Cycle, and summons the Full Moon domain. Inside this domain, resonators slowly regain HP and stamina. And here's the kicker. Gaining a shield inside it grants extra stacks of Blessing of the Wand Light every half second. Each stack gives a 4% damage boost for 10 seconds, up to 10 stacks, and refreshing whenever you gain a new one. Her Sentience mechanic caps at 100 points. Intro skill gives 40 points, Resonance Liberation gives 60, and Closing or Unfinished Refrain restore 25. In Half Moon, her basic moves and dodge counters also generate sentience with every hit. Her outro skill, From Gloom to Gleam, is straightforward but impactful, deals 100% arrow damage to the enemy, and grants the incoming resonator a massive 50% heavy attack damage boost for 14 seconds. Even better, it doesn't interrupt absolute fullness. Her inherent skills make her even more self-sufficient. Waxing Ascent gives her a shield equal to 32% of her attack every time she uses basic attack, resonance skill, resonance liberation, or intro skill. Derivation grants her 5 stacks of Blessing of the Wand Light instantly when she uses Intro Skill or Resonance Liberation. Her intro skill, Illuminated Manifestation, is a clean arrow damage hit, perfect for getting the fight rolling. Now, her signature weapon? It's like it was forged just for her. Base attack of 500, crit rate substat at 36%, and an effect that boosts attack by 12%. Using her intro or resonance liberation increases her resonance liberation damage by 20% for 15 seconds. Gaining a shield lets that damage ignore 7.2% of enemy defense for 7 seconds, stacking up to 5 times and triggering every half second. This thing is dangerous in the right hands. Her sequence nodes are the cherry on top. Sequence 1 boosts her attack by 40% in Lunar Cycle and makes Arc Beyond the Edge and Absolute Fullness interruption-proof. Sequence 2 cranks Blessing of the Wand Light to the next level. 10 stacks now give an extra 40% damage amplification. Sequence 3 amplifies Moonbow basic attacks, Arc Beyond the Edge, and Moonbow dodge counters by 65%, and stops Arc Beyond the Edge from resetting Moonbow's combo chain. Sequence 4 gives her a massive shield worth 480% of her attack when using Absolute Fullness, and this one can even be passed on to the next Resonator. Sequence 5 adds 20% straight Resonance Liberation damage bonus, and Sequence 6, this is pure overkill. Absolute Fullness's multiplier skyrockets by 1,600%. She instantly re-enters New Moon, gains 100 Sentience, and resets all Arc Beyond the Edge cooldowns. That's an absurd endgame rotation reset. To sum it up, if these leaks are accurate, Iuno is looking like a powerhouse of versatility. She's got smooth combos, rapid state switching between Half Moon and New Moon, powerful heals, shields, and a unique mechanic that keeps her constantly active on the battlefield. Combine that with a weapon tailor-made for her and sequence nodes that scale her into absurd territory, and she's easily one of the most hyped additions we've seen yet. And that's everything we know about Iuno so far. She's shaping up to be one of the most complex, satisfying, and rewarding characters Wuthering Waves has teased. She's mobile, she's stylish, she's got damage, utility, and support all wrapped into one. So here's the real question. Are you pulling for her the second her banner drops, or are you holding out for someone else? I'm curious what your game plan is, so drop it in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more like it, hit that like button. It really helps me keep bringing you these breakdowns, and if you want to be here when the next round of leaks hits, make sure to subscribe and ring that bell. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and may your pulls be blessed.